So today I want to talk about how you and I can make the electronic music scene a better place and why this is important also for your future development as a music producer, as an artist who wants to build a meaningful life based on your passion for electronic music. If you're new to this channel, my name is Philip from Pick Yourself, and I've built this channel with the purpose of helping you create a meaningful life based on your passion for electronic music. So if that resonates with you, make sure to subscribe. And today let's talk about how meaningful change happens in the electronic music scene. So the default state of mankind is to complain about everything and to be really negative towards the things that surround us. That's just the way we're wired. This is the way that we're educated usually. And I think there's a better way of dealing with our environment. Now, just to give you an example, you might be thinking that, yeah, the label scene sucks because I'm not getting responses, no one replies to my messages when I send them my demos. You might be really annoyed by booking agencies and clubs because no one wants to book you to play there, and so on and so forth. And I had a huge grudge in many aspects of the electronic music scene. But here's the deal. Nothing's gonna change by you complaining. Nothing's gonna change by me complaining. This all doesn't make any difference, and the question is, how can you use your energy more effectively? And I, for myself, have decided to always use my energy in a productive way that actually makes a difference. And by the way, this is the reason why I've created Pick Yourself. This is the reason why I've created this channel and the Pick Yourself blog and the Pick Yourself podcast, this whole website, the courses that I'm doing, the coaching that I'm offering. All of this in the end serves the purpose of making our scene a better place for everyone, because I just want to be surrounded by awesome people who are doing great things and inspire each other instead of complaining and all the negativity and bullshit and so on. And so I was asking myself some brutal questions. I was really annoyed by all the content that I saw out there that was misleading. For example, when I got some tracks to mix or to master in my studio from other artists. And after a while, just by listening to so many tracks every single year, I could tell which misleading YouTube video that artist has watched. It was immediately clear that someone, for example, followed this advice of, you have to always use low cut and high cut filters on every channel to keep everything clean and have enough headroom and so on and so forth. Just a very stupid example, but this is one of the things that kept popping up again and again. Same is true, for example, with how they were using compression. And they were watching tutorials by people who are not professional engineers, who sometimes are not even producers on a regular basis. They don't put out any tracks. And then it got even worse. So I saw a lot of content giving people advice on how to make money with music, how to build an artist career, and so on and so forth. And they themselves have never released an album, for example, an EP. They have no clue about what they are talking about because they haven't done the thing. And so I decided, okay, if there is so little information out there that is credible, that is done by people who have experienced certain things, who have gone through shit, then I have to create this for myself. I have to create this for me and the people around myself to be sure that the next generation of artists have a better supply of information. Now, there are also amazing channels out there and amazing people, and I'm actually partnering with a lot of them. Jesko from Acoustics Insider, for example. This is one of the people that I really want to give a shout out to. He's one of my best friends. He's giving incredibly valuable advice to people. Make sure to follow this channel, Acoustics Insider. And many more that I could name. Underdog Music is another cool channel that is doing great work for our scene overall. And so the question is, what change do you want to see, and what can you do to make that change happen? If you, for example, constantly complain about labels not giving upcoming artists a chance, why don't you start one? This might be your calling. You might be the artist that starts a label that actually helps building up new artists from the ground, even if it's like a hard and long trajectory of building something, of investing your own time, money, and energy into that. But this could be your contribution to a better scene. If you complain about booking agencies and clubs not really giving opportunities to new artists, why don't you start something? It can start on a very small scale, but it will grow. If you stick to this for 5 to 10 years, it will grow. And in the end, this will serve your music career as well. It will help you build a meaningful brand around your artist identity. It will help you create the connections that you now don't have at this point. And as I've mentioned many times before, other music industry professionals who are doing great things are always gravitating towards other people who do great things. Birds of the same feather flock together is like a good old saying, and I think it makes a lot of sense. So that is it for this video. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think about this and what you want to contribute now, and I will see you in the next video.